Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to my show between now and 4 o'clock. I'm Peter Cardwell. An absolute pleasure to have your company, whether you're watching on TalkTV or listening on Talk Radio. Thank you so much for joining me today. There's loads to discuss, including ministers facing renewed pressure over those 6 dead migrants in the Channel. There's a fear that more people have died. Will the government finally get a grip of this? The Welsh Secretary's been talking this morning. We're going to get the latest on what has happened and what should happen. Ministers also wanting more barges for asylum seekers. Well, I don't know about you, but the Bibby Stockholm doesn't exactly seem to be a roaring success. 39 people on that barge this week, and they all had to be taken off because of the Legionella scare. When will they get back on, and should there be more barges? I want your thoughts on that. Is that a solution? Is that some way to try to alleviate this crisis? Also, we're asking whether a French patrol boat was actually to blame for the migrant drownings. Also, Keir Starmer, is he actually getting the message on the ultra-low emission zone? The ULEZ, has the ULEZ spoken to the ultra-low charisma zone that is Keir Starmer? He seems to be pledging to roll out or dropped his pledge to roll out ULEZ zones. Maybe he is got a war of words now with Sadiq Khan. Let us know what you think about that. That's not an issue, of course, that just affects London. It affects so many different areas of the country. I think there are 9 different areas of the country, and some are going to get it soon as well. I think Edinburgh's on the list. Also, Tony Blair is advising the Saudis after the Khashoggi murder. That is a scandal, if you ask me. There's so much more to talk about as well, including another scandal in Northern Ireland, which is the fact that over 10,000 police officers' details were mistakenly put online. Any other chief constable in any other part of the United Kingdom would have resigned by now. Why does Simon Byrne, the chief constable of the police service in Northern Ireland, why is he clinging on? The woman from Coots, Alison Rose, she went after she screwed up. Why is the chief constable clinging on? We'll be talking about that later on. But I want to have your thoughts on all of these issues, whether it's about tackling potholes, we're going to be talking about that as well, or the fact that Keir Starmer seems to be getting the message on ULEZ or NHS waiting times. We're going to talk about that as well. Also, we're going to have the slightly weird situation of me talking about sports and football. It's worth staying tuned for that, let me tell you, because I know very, very, very little about it. So there's loads to talk about between now and 4. I want your views. I want you to get on the air. 0344 499 1000 is the number to call. Adam is there waiting to take your call. If you've never done it before, pick up the phone, make the call, talk to Adam, make your point, whatever you'd like to say, whether it's a short thing or a long thing, and then we'll ring back as many people as we can between now and 4 o'clock and get you on the air. That number, one more time, write it down or put it in your phone, 0344 499 1000. You can also text me on 87222 with the word talk in your text, so it comes up on the screen in front of me. I don't know what happens if you don't put talk in your text. It goes somewhere else anyway, probably Times Radio or something. And you can tweet me at TalkTV, or you can follow me on Twitter at Peter Cardwell. Let's spend the time between now and 4 o'clock together. So much to discuss here on TalkTV. Well, that very sad news about 6 migrants dead in the Channel yesterday has been dominating the headlines really for the last 24 hours. There's so much to talk about within this. Is the migrant strategy right? What can stop people making those very, very perilous, dangerous journeys coming across the Channel? I know that Labour have reacted to this. Bridget Phillipson has a statement out. I'll read that in a minute. Also, my colleagues over at Times Radio spoke to the Welsh Secretary, David T.C. Davis, earlier today. This is what he had to say.
Well, I think obviously, like everyone else, I'm very, very